When they're in the factory and they're trying to put the floor in, they can't get every little part right up in the back corners and things.
That's true.
So you end up with just little fibres sitting there. Now that's not a big problem, but what happens is if the owner or the previous history, they don't look after the boat and there's lots of moisture sitting down the back in those corners and stuff, it starts to get into those fibres, and then it starts to get in between the fibres and the layer which makes up the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it starts to break down that fiberglass.
Okay. Is there any solution of it?
Yeah, but it's quite
expensive.
It's quite expensive. It's only at early stages on this boat, so
it's
like
it should be
it's
kind of okay, but it's a little bit bad.
But it's going to cause problems in the future, and not the distant future. Yeah, because I've been on these exact.
What do you mean distant future?
Well, not in a long time, maybe a year, 2 years away. I've been on these boats and they've been perfectly maintained and they're immaculate and they present as if they're brand new.
Because
and they are clean and they don't have any cancer in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I plan is I plan to put this boat on the harbour.
Yeah.
In the water. So that will accelerate the cancer.
Leave it in the water?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. It would not help. If you leave it in the water, probably better to keep it in the dry storage at Queenscliff.
I know there's a dry storage place, but the thing is, every time if I want to get into the water, it takes a long process.
So when you do that, you need to anti-foul this hull.
Okay.
You need to anti-foul it, which basically means you need to have a boat builder sand quite hard, key into the gel coat underneath.
Okay.
And then they need to put a primer coat and then anti-foul coat, yeah, on the boat. And the anti-foul coat stops the barnacles and all that sort of stuff growing.
So how much does it cost?
To do this boat, well, you're probably looking at, to do that properly, you're probably looking at 3,000.
Wow.
Yeah. Because if you just put this boat in the water now, nothing to stop the marine growth growing on the hull.
Yeah.
There's nothing to stop it from just sticking to the hull.
Yeah. And
then if it's left like that for a period of time, what happens is eventually water will get in between. Like those if you're going to keep this in the water all the time, all those scratches on the hull have to be fixed.
Yeah.
Have to be. It's not a choice.
Yeah.
Because what will happen is water gets in between that gel coat layer. This is gel coat.
Yeah.
Yeah. The gel coat layer and the fiberglass layers, and it starts to create this same problem where the layers start to separate.
Yeah.
And it's called osmosis. Yeah.
Okay.
So you need that key. You need the bottom completely cleaned.
Yeah.
Any scratches and dents repaired, and then if you're going to keep it in the water, week after week after week, it will need to be anti-fouled. So that's like it's pretty much a repaint of the whole bottom of the boat below the waterline.
Okay. How long will they redo every year?
And then bring it out every year to re-anti-foul.
Wow.
Not 3,000 every year. I'd say the first job, which is sanding back.
Yeah.
And putting a primer coat.
Yeah.
Or key with the key coat.
Yeah.
And then the anti-foul.
Yeah.
That would be the big spend.
Yeah.
Then every year it should be, maybe $1,200 every year to do it, or probably even less, depending on who you get to do it. But this is the thing; that's the ongoing. That's like I don't. I'm not here to try and shatter your dreams.
I know. That's fine.
I just want to help you realise the true cost of boating.
I'm
and
just
that's the thing.
considering
It's like the thing is, like you've told me what you want your overall budget to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you want that overall budget to be that with nothing more to pay, I don't feel that this is going to represent that to you, because there's so much that needs to be done on this boat.
Yeah.
Like the first issue we've got this hydraulic issue. We've probably got some electrical issues as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I haven't even tested the batteries, but I can already see from the condition and the wiring, there's going to
Yeah.
be some issues there.
Yeah.
I know it's really exciting. It's a really exciting boat, and I have seen these boats in really top condition because a lot of Caribbeans
Yeah.
are really loved. They're a respected and loved brand here in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is with fiberglass boats and with all boats, it's how they're maintained.
Yeah,
It's
that's
how-
true.
And when and no offense to the owner, I mean he might have bought it in this condition, but when you get on, you think, you know, like, you know, like there's just stuff everywhere, and there's just random wiring being put in because they've got more attention on having a nice stereo.
Yeah.
And yeah, he might just be using it as a bay boat, and it might be good. But the thing is, you know, we'll get the engine going to start up the engine now, and we'll do the electrical test.
Yeah.
But already, and that anchor, like I said, so far,
Yeah.
that anchor winch
Yeah.
is the best part of the boat. Okay?
Okay.
But we'll keep going.
Yeah.
All right, we'll keep going. Yep.